Hello, hello. Welcome to the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour. We have a special treat for you today, so keep tuned in. Make sure you share, do a watch party because I'm telling you, it's going to be fire. But before we get started and bring Mr. Michael Stephen Paul in, we're going to look at a short video from him. So stay tuned as we bring him in.
Yeah, it's your boy. Yo, you know, I got a Love Jones. And I'm gonna let you know what it is. Have you ever in your life, girl, been wine and dine? Well, that is what I do if you gave me the time. Them other chicks are done if you decided to be mine. Them other dudes are corny, girl, kick them off the line. Flowers, candy, edible arrangements, shows or movies, some other entertainment. Life for me would be your best decision. Playing hard to get is not an impossible mission. If you think about it, girl, you're in a good position. An old school swag with some new school flair. I'll be your best friend, even wipe away your tears, even get your Pantene when it's time to wash your hair. See, I don't have an issue when it comes to pampering, even when you get your pads when you start cramping it. Your future's looking rather good, sit and think hard. Your parents have an incident, you owe it all to God.
I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones.
Sweet lemonade, girl, sweet potato pie. Sweet like a sugar candy, apple in my eye. Let me taste the sugary spot between your thighs. Now tell me, would you like that? Alright. You be my genie in the lamp, but I won't rub you 3 times. I'll lick you like a stamp. But on the real, girl, we can chill and wait for that. Get our frequent mileage on, leave the safe for that. Maybe hit a beach, maybe Costa Rica. What I'm gonna do with your girl, use a keeper. Pretty brown eyes, babe, when'd you get them peepers? Any dude acting up, but you, I put him in a sleeper. All I see is the best for you, the finer things in life. The house with a picket fence, Moscato on some ice. A coupe in the garage, sedan in the driveway. Pop the top in the summer, cruise along the highway. Yeah, you know, life is too short. So I gotta let you know how I'm feeling. And it's your boy Mikey J, Mikey Jones. And I got a Love Jones for you, girl. And I know you got one for me too. Yeah, let's go.
I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones, Love Jones. I got a Love Jones.
Yeah. Let's go out to all my ladies. I got a Love Jones. For you, Mikey J.
All right. Everyone that's tuned in, make sure you share. If you have any comments or want to speak to Mr. Michael Stephen Paul personally, please call in at 512-668 2814. The lines is up. We now introduce Mr. Mikey J. How we doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Spicee?
All the way from Bronx, New York.
Yeah. Born and raised. Well, born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was the flight coming in?
I ain't gonna talk about that.
So you enjoy your time while you here?
Yeah. That's raw, man. Hanging with Chris. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, one of our unspoken heart assistants. He's been very, very helpful. We want to give a shout out to him, Chris Brown, Mr. Christian Brown. He's been helping Mr. Mikey J out while he was here, trying to make everything comfortable for you.
Yeah, nah, that's my guy. That's my sir right there. He got me going back saying sir to everybody. So that's my guy.
Something you're not used to right now in this time of day from the youngsters, huh?
Nah, it's not even that, because Anye, he reminds me of Chris with his mannerisms and his etiquette and that Sonic the Hedgehog hair, So they are just born kings, They very, very well mannered, well spoken, and I am not even surprised because we raised our kids. So
yes, it all depends on how you structure them to go. So we gonna be here talking about your new release. Congratulations. Yeah. Time Matters.
I'm excited.
Yes. And what date is it release?
Oh man, February 15th in New York.
Oh wow, you ready?
Am I ready? Yeah, I
am. How about the cast members?
Oh man, everybody's ready.
They're excited.
Yeah.
Because you actually have an event coming up, which is going to be a premiere.
Correct.
Of it. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the first one is in New York at Stewart Cinema Cafe in Brooklyn.
Okay.
It was founded by Emmeline Stewart. She has the October Film Festival for many years.
Okay.
Yeah, great lady, man. Great lady. And I have some great red carpet hosts. We got the previous executive of Sony Music Entertainment, Anthony Jones. And Jones, he's going to be hosting the red carpet.
Okay.
We have Mr. Roger Maloney coming out as well from Front Media.
Okay.
Many other media people are going to be there as well.
Great.
So, but most importantly, the cast, their family, they're going to be there and they get to enjoy this film.
Yeah, I know when they have something like that, the red carpet to open up, you see the different type of attire that people wear.
Yeah.
Kind of speak out for their character and their style.
Yeah.
So can you let us on a little secret on how you're going to be dressed for that?
It's not even a secret. I'm wearing a 2-piece suit.
Okay.
I'm going to wear, one of them nice hats.
Right.
Some probably some Air Force Ones and a Time Matters t-shirt under that 2-piece.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
A little casual, but a little trendy.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Trendy.
A little spicy up in there.
Yeah, spicy.
Now, you also have, which is 4 other films that you're working on that it's going to be released in 2021.
Correct.
Okay, could you kind of run us by that before we actually get into the details and ingredients behind Time Matters?
Oh, man. So let's start with what we are filming now.
Okay.
So I'm filming a film titled A Chef's Ingredients to Deception.
Okay.
And that's a novel named after the same title. The novel is actually titled A Chef's Ingredients to Deception, a 7-course meal.
Okay.
I wanted the movie to have its own identity, but still yet based off the novel.
Right.
So that's why I chose not to utilize a 7-course meal.
Okay.
Because the 7-course meal will probably end up being 7 films. So it's based off of a novel written by Miss Betty Lewis, B.A. Lewis. And it's starring Shawnee Williams as Lady B.
Oh, okay.
Big shout out to Mr. Lewis Gordon. He had to pull out for personal reasons.
Okay.
But he's gonna do a cameo for me. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm still happy about that. But starring Shawnee Williams as Lady B, Robert Nance from The Real Experience. He's playing Chef J.
Okay.
Shantia Bailey, who is now a co-star in this film, she's playing Naira.
Okay. Oh, I love that name.
Yeah. And I'm calling her Miss G because she's my Miss G. She's funny. Shawnee's aunt, Miss Grosvenor.
Okay.
She's funny. She's playing Cookie.
Okay.
And everything is really, really coming out even beyond my own expectations. Hugo Salazar is actually playing a role that I created for myself named Connor.
Okay.
So I created a character named Connor, and I was gonna give it to, I wrote, for somebody else.
Mm.
I voted for me. I was gonna give it to someone else because I didn't want to be in the film,
Right.
and I just wanted to focus behind the camera. I wanted to just focus on other things.
Mm.
And Hugo Salazar Jr. stepped in,
Oh wow.
and he killed it.
Oh wow.
Marquise Quinones, he's playing Fuego,
Okay.
and we're going to be recasting the role of Claudette.
Okay.
We're going to be recasting that role. We just shot it. We're going to recast that role immediately.
Okay.
But so far, A Chef's Ingredients Deception is coming out great.
Mm.
I was hoping to be wrapped up in 2 weeks, but we're not. We're probably wrapped up sometime early March.
Okay.
And maybe even immediately after the first film premiere.
Okay.
So, no, not the first film premiere, because after that we go to Maryland, and then from Maryland we go to Ohio. So I would say late February we'll wrap up A Chef's Ingredients to Deception.
Okay. So these movies are not just strictly out of New York. You travel all over.
Yeah. We have a great theater situation.
Okay.
Nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
And just like Paramount, MGM, Universal, Sony, or all the big movie houses, they have to pay to get their films, to put their films in the theater.
Okay.
I don't want people to think that, because Anye Film Group is paying for their movies to be in the theater. That's how it is.
Right.
We have to pay for these theaters just like everyone else. We don't pay millions and millions of dollars, but we do have to pay for them, and they're not cheap. But at the end of the day, I want the masses to just experience this, whether it's 30 people or 300 people or even 3 people in the theater. 3 people or 30 people are still important, just as important as 300 people.
Okay.
They're no less important than filling a movie house, so a theater. So Chef's Ingredients, when we wrap it up, it will be released in June.
Okay.
As you know, Time Matters, February 15th.
Yeah.
Kicks off in New York.
Day after Valentine's Day. Sweet.
Yeah. Because actually Colorblind was supposed to come out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
But I just had my surgery in October, and then some other things happened. So I said, you know what? Let's just shut down for the 4th quarter, and let's pick back up in January. And here I am shooting the Chef's Ingredients to Deception. So from that, we got Time Matters. Then we shooting Keys and Cuffs in April.
Okay.
And congratulations to your granddaughter. I'm looking forward to having her play my daughter.
Navia.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was actually the one in a video circling all over that was singing Miss Baines, Lady Baines' song "Pure Love."
Yeah.
So she kind of fell in love with you. You kind of favor each other, like that's your real daughter.
Yeah, she got the almond-shaped eyes and all that. I'm like, wow, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But it was weird. Like, isn't it not weird? And it wasn't weird. It was because kids can tell energy.
Yes.
They don't just run up to everybody.
They know.
Yeah, and it was like a dad moment.
Yeah, because she just ran up to the.
Yeah.
She said, "My Lady Bane," and you said, "No, she's not here." And you said, "But I'm Mikey J." And she's like, just took you, just hugged you so tight.
Said Mikey J, and ran up, and I just picked her up like I was picking up Anye or even one of my other or my own daughters. So it was dope. It was dope. I ain't gonna front. That's why I still got a Kool-Aid smile. Tell you, man, this is what kids do to me, whether it's someone said or whatever, man. I just love kids.
Right,
I love kids.
right.
So she's gonna be in Keys and Cuffs.
Okay.
Which we're filming in April, and we are releasing this year as well.
Okay.
We're gonna be rolling 3 the Hard Way right after that.
Okay.
And then after 3 the Hard Way, we're releasing Chill Pill in March.
Okay.
So Chill Pill is gonna get a director's cut release. An official release. I did a soft release a few months back. Some things I wasn't happy with editing wise. So now my editor is going to definitely touch some things up and going to do a director's cut. So Chill Pill is funny. Even, Cece Heath is a critic. And for her to say that movie is funny, then that means a lot.
You did your part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, with all these movies going on and being released in 2021, What was that like? Because I mean, me, I would have an anxiety attack because that's a lot.
Yeah.
So, what was that like? I mean, even in writing, how long did it take you to write these films?
Mm.
You know, and actually get everything together to the point you're at now.
The excitement. And just real quick, I forgot about Colorblind. Colorblind comes
Yeah. Oh
out
yeah.
on my mom's birthday. May she continue to party in peace.
Oh, good.
Because my mom's was a party woman, man.
Uh-oh.
August 4th, Colorblind.
Okay.
So, but script wise, the first 3 traditional scripts that I've written
Mhm.
would be Time Matters,
Okay.
Colorblind,
Mhm.
and Chill Pill.
Okay.
And Chill Pill at that time was called Time Out.
Mm.
And it was an improvisation of script.
Mm-hmm.
I gave the scenes, the description,
Mm-hmm.
and myself, Chaz Kaman, also known as Sonny Chiba, Slim Goody, and a few other people.
Mm-hmm.
We just went hard with it. It was funny but overdrawn. Like it was
Right.
just too long. Angela from MTV's, what's the name of that show? She's gonna kill me. That's the name of the show. Angelina
Okay.
from
I think I have a feeling what you're
Real
talking.
the real world, the house, they all in the house.
Real Housewives.
No,
No.
they Jersey Shore.
There you go.
Thank you. Angelina, do not kill me, yo, for real. But we did that film in like 2010, 2012, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was my first time getting, co-directing, being in front of the camera and all that, having
Right.
fun with it. And then I buckled down, I honed my craft,
Mhm.
and I just got deeper and deeper into focusing and fixated on script writing.
Okay.
So I just went back to school on them.
Right.
So I just been doing stuff grassroots. So now my scripts are written in my phone on a daily basis. I don't even write the traditional script anymore. I get it transcribed later.
Okay.
But whether it's my iPad or on my phone, I'm writing everybody's scenes in there. Like, this how we doing this. Boom. Did it for Colorblind.
Mhm.
Well, not Colorblind. Keys and Cuffs.
Uh-huh.
3 the Hard Way, gonna be the same thing. A chef's ingredients to deception.
Mm-hmm.
So when people ask me, do you write the script? Yeah, the script is written every day in my phone.
Now, when it come down to this, I mean, what did you ever sit back and think? Because I know when I come up being a published author, I never thought as a child that I would be where I'm at today, especially being a published author and moving the way I had. But I have old school friends that remind me, oh, back in middle school, I always seen you writing, holding a notepad and a pen. You was always writing.
Yeah.
I mean, do you reflect on anything back from childhood that brought you or paved the way for you to get where you're at now?
I would say the only thing that I remember from my childhood is me playing with my G.I. Joes and my Transformers.
I remember those.
And acting like they were at war, and I was filming the movie in my head.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was playing in my head as I'm, Cobra Commander fighting Optimus Prime, or Optimus Prime fighting Megatron or whatever.
Right.
So I was utilizing my imagination in that sense. And I've always wanted to do something in a film, from seeing Star Wars, Superman. I even saw a movie at a young age called Kramer versus Kramer that my brother took me to see. I'm like, I ain't understand. I'm a kid.
Right.
But it was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It kept me intrigued, It was about 2 divorced parents and there was a kid involved. So that's what I think, the kid part really what kept me intrigued.
Okay.
But I've always wanted to utilize my imagination on screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, leading from there, with these movies that you have now that's coming out this year, is any of them going to be in like episodes?
Wow. So Keys and Cuffs are actually franchised.
Okay.
So it's not episodish, but it's a franchise. So Keys and Cuffs 1, 2, and 3. Chill Pill 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
3 the Hard Way, maybe, depending on how I write the ending.
Okay.
But definitely Keys and Cuffs and Chill Pill. And Chill Pill has an opportunity to go to a network to a real live network. So I just got to get the script transcribed
Mm-hmm.
for this particular person who is guaranteed to get picked up
Right.
because they're highly interested in Chill Pill.
Right.
So that's about it. Just Chill Pill and Keys and Cuffs.
Okay. Now, I know a lot of people out there that doesn't know, because I know I did a little research on my own, and after having you on the show 3 different times, you have some Grammys, you've been have nominations, and could you share that with everyone?
Oh yeah. So I was under the tutelage of Mr. Bert Fidel
Mm,
as one of my representatives
mm.
many moons ago. Wow, that's more than 10 years ago. That's moons, right? So I met Bert Fidel through Sheila Smith,
Mhm,
and she brought me to Bert Fidel. We sat down, we talked, and he liked my music
mm.
a lot. He said, "You want to go on a tour?" I didn't know Bert Fidel can put me on a tour. I'm thinking he's just the guy from Biggie Small's song "Stash More Cash" and Bert
Right.
Fidel. Oh well, and I'm in Bert Fidel's office. Actually, his new office is on it's on John Street,
Okay.
that area down there. And I'm upstairs and talking to him, and he's like, "How'd you like to go in the studio with Kelly Clarkson and then Sting?"
Mm.
So that's where the Grammy situation come. I share my Grammys, the nominations or whatever, because it was it's a production team that
Mhm.
was involved in the whole process of their albums being put together or whatever was released or whatever. My 13 music awards that I own,
Mm.
that I own them, of course, they're in my house, but
I hope so.
yeah, that I was afforded, that came from my production and or music that I released
Okay.
on my own. So
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, is there any award that you just sit back and you just like, I can't believe I won
yeah, being nominated for the Grammys was cool.
this?
I didn't really think much of it because I'm not a type of person that needs to be validated
Right.
for what I do, and nor do I look to be validated
Hmm.
for anything that I do.
Hmm.
I think God's approval is validation enough for me.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
um, so with I think one of the dopest honors that I was afforded. It's a few. Barack Obama.
Mm.
I got a heritage honor for that. A heritage honor. Thank you, Mr. Wayne Winston, for that. United Nations via Peace December.
Mm.
Peace December, United Nations. Beautiful, beautiful mahogany sort of
Hmm.
Bordeaux plaque.
Okay.
Um, I'm a benefactor for 3 schools in the Bronx,
Mm.
and those 3 really meant a lot. One being from the school itself, and then 2 from the NAACP.
Hmm.
Those because these are organizations that fought for us and still fight for us.
Right.
NAACP recognizing me being a benefactor for a school.
Mm.
So not just the school honoring me that night, but the NAACP honored me that night,
Mm.
and then they honored me the following year.
Mm.
So thank you, Miss Gwendolyn Primus, for that honor, and Miss Edith over at St. Jemuel. Um, Trying to think, it's I've been honored 43 times, so
Wow.
it's just so many people. Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz,
Hmm.
NAACP Bronx President Mr. Barony Burke. I also have a campaign with him called the 401 on the 50 campaign. I'm the spokesperson for that NAACP
Okay.
situation with Mr. Barony Burke. And I met him through Miss Tara Renee, who's the founder and creator of African American Women in Cinema.
Mm.
And she's like the big aunt, the big sister. But and also me being a sponsor for the African American Women in Cinema
Mm.
on a few occasions, I really got to learn a lot from her,
Mm.
how she does her film festivals. Very, very, very honorable woman.
Mm.
Very honorable mention, Tara Renee. Emily Stewart, TV producer, film producer as well. Now she's the owner of Stewart Cinema and Cafe. Here I am telling people like Bella Ray and everybody else, I want to open up a movie theater one day, and this black woman just did it.
Wow.
So that just no matter how much success and how much money you got, there's things you still want to do in life.
Right.
And then when you see that one person that even inspires you more to do it, yeah, Emily Stewart definitely looking at her cinema is so intimate and just really it just really intrigues me that here black woman open up her own theater in Brooklyn, in a beautiful part of Brooklyn at that, and she's doing it, and she just got honored by Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Wow.
So, everybody that is out there Kevin Breslin, Academy Awards, Emmys, another one of my mentors, one of my great friends.
Right.
I don't drop a lot of my mentors and my main people names like that because they're not meant to be mentioned.
Right.
That's not what I do. But when I thank people, Mr. Jim Brubaker, who I met through Kevin Breslin. Now I mentioned Jim Brubaker because I will never forget the fact that here this man took my calls and gave me his cell phone number, his house number in Beverly Hills, and the work number and everything else, because I was financing films and securing financing for films at the same time.
Wow, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Okay, we're gonna get into talking about Time Matters, and I mean, I know you've talked about your bond with your love for kids, your love for just being a director, a producer, but it's not just in movies, but it's also in music.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that because I've heard it. And I mean, I've never been a fan of rap.
Yeah.
But when I heard your pieces, I was just like, I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, I like that.
Thanks.
I like
that means a lot.
Because I listen to a lot of words, and I mean, I really fell in love with a lot of your pieces.
Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about being that artist and also the producer of music?
But as a producer of music, even my own music, because if I'm going to be producing music for the people I already produced for, such as Bone Crusher, Nicole Ray, Q from Day 26, working with Karis One, I'm on 2 of his albums, and over 100 other mainstream artists. Of course, you want your stuff to be just as tight,
right?
So I'm an eclectic artist. I make music for the street. I make music for the women. I make music to uplift. I make music to empower. I make music that people can relate to.
Right.
So Love Jones is one of my favorite songs. So Love Jones, my last name is Jones.
Yeah.
So whoever get it.
Yeah, I like that.
Black Superman, Hero, and just so many other love songs I have. I have a full-fledged album called Love Jones. It's the first hip-hop R&B love album.
Right.
So you can get that on datpiff.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in doing these songs, which I want to let everybody know, I do not own the rights to the music or the song, but our guest does. So I can freely play it the way I want to.
Yeah.
And you would get to see some of the videos that he have also been in and also directed and produced.
Yeah.
Now, doing this here, how do you go by, what inspires you to come up with such songs as Superman, Love Jones, and also Planet Rock?
Oh, Rock the Planet.
Yeah, Rock the Planet.
Shout out to DJ Thump, my Vegas people out there. So all my love songs is inspired by one person. Because at the end of the day, I'm speaking about myself. I gotta love Jones. I gotta love Jones for her. Right? Black Superman, if you look at the video, I'm actually talking about myself. Both sides of the coin. Hero. Like every title is dedicated to this one person. We've been through I put her through a lot of trials and tribulations. Okay. So that was my way of just speaking through the music and just like, learning to become the king that I was born to be.
Wow.
So I became a king through trial and tribulation.
I hear you. I hear you. Now we're gonna take a small break and we're gonna play one of your videos. And as we let them see it, we'll let you come back and tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah.
You know, and that way they'll get to feel exactly from you what everything was consumed in this video. So we're gonna take a small music break, and this is Mikey J.
Woo! Yeah, it's your boy. Yo, you know, I gotta love Jones. And I'm gonna let you know what it is. Have you ever in your life, girl, been wined and dined? Well, that is what I do if you gave me the time. Them other chicks are done if you decided to be mine. Them other dudes are corny, girl, kick them off the line. Flowers, candy, edible arrangements, shows, or movies, some other entertainment. Life for me would be your best decision. Playing hard to get is not an impossible mission. If you think about it, girl, you're in a good position. An old school swag with some new school flair. I'll be your best friend, even wipe away your tears, even get your Pantene when it's time to wash your hair. See, I don't have an issue when it comes to pampering, even when you get your pads when you start cramping it. Your future's looking rather good, sit and think hard. Your parents have been answered and you owe it all to God.
I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones.
Sweet lemonade, girl, sweet potato pie. Sweet like a sugar candy, apple in my eye. Let me taste the sugary spot between your thighs. Now tell me, would you like that? Alright. You be my genie in the lamp, but I won't rub you 3 times. I'll lick you like a stamp. But on the real, girl, we can chill and wait for that. Get our frequent mileage on, leave the safe for that. Maybe hit a beach, maybe Costa Rica. What I'm gonna do with your girl, you's a keeper. Pretty brown eyes, babe, when'd you get them peepers? Any dude acting up, but you, I put him in a sleeper. All I see is the best for you, the finer things in life. The house with a picket fence, Moscato on some ice. A coupe in the garage, sedan in the driveway. Pop the top in the summer, cruise along the highway. Yeah, you know, life is too short. So I gotta let you know how I'm feeling. And it's your boy Mikey J, Mikey Jones.
All right. We're coming back in. Before we get started, we're gonna play one more video that's by him as well.
It's Mikey J, baby. Hey, yo, what's up, sis?
What's up, Mr. Stupid Fresh?
What's good, sis? What's poppin'?
Yeah, I heard about your little situation last night.
Yo, she came in there wildin'.
So what you told her?
This is for all my hustlers who got them women in their lives that will never understand us. She wants me to lamp, stop stacking paper. I wonder which one of the peoples came up with that caper. See, I can't do that. You know how I am. Become a 9 to 5, do make bread for another man. I'm self-sufficient, babe. Entrepreneur type. Pull a magic trick like I'm supposed to change overnight. Park the Bentley, curb the range. You bugging on the real girl, you out of your brain. See, I love you and all. I put that on my life. I know I've done some things that have caused you pain and strife. Well, that was then. And this is now. Years have passed and we still didn't throw the towel. Never gave up, we never gave in. Even when I'm telling the truth, you think I'm lying for my grin. I keep it real good, that word is my bond. You were there in the beginning, before I got on.
Girl, you know I do for you, but but change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you. But change I won't do. Girl, you know I do for you. But change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you. But change I won't do.
You think I'm doing me when I'm out on tour? Bringing groupie chicks up on my hotel floor. See, they gets no love, but I give them respect. I treat them like fans, cause they're the ones who bring my check. See, they buy my albums, they buy my CDs. They're hitting Ticketmaster so they could come see me. Do my thing on stage, I gets real lively. I will never do you wrong, that's not like me. My bestest friend next to my seeds. The whole damn package, I give you what you need. A ring on your finger, a tat on my back to show my love for you. Now what you know about that? See, I'm a good dude, you don't have to fear. But now you want me to change after all of these years. Stop doing what I'm doing, I'm seeing and making beats. Sorry baby girl, but this is how we eat. I could be doing other things, like hustling in the streets, or laying dudes down over bull-ish beefs. I don't need a drama, y'all can keep that grief. Listen up girl, you can't change me.
Girl, you know I do for you. But change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you. But change I won't do. Girl, you know I do for you. But change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you. But change I won't do. Ain't nothing in the world I won't do. I'm your man, you're my boo. Girl, I'm so in love with you. Change is something that I can't do. Nothing in the world I won't do. I'm your man, you're my boo. Girl, I'm so in love with you. Change is something that I can't do. Nothing in this world, you know, I give it to you. There's nothing. 'Cause I'm your man, you're my boo. I'm so in love with you. Nothing in this world that I won't do. I won't change. I won't do.
All right, all right. Now, can you tell us a little bit about that one there?
After I finish eating the
Yeah, on our show, we eat, we drink, we relax, we have a good time. But we'll go ahead and give some shout outs because we got a lot of people watching. My Chef Tish, thank you for tuning in. Charles Bedford, Myla Varga, and also Hugo Salazar Jr. is watching. Marlene Barnes Smith, and also Aaron Stonsbog. He says, besides get by my HSBC, be shy, then Bactanic, H-Bag, Y, Van, I don't know. Okay. All right. Robert Franklin, thank you for watching. Also, I'm going to let everyone know that we, on my show, we are to be respectful to my guests. If you're not respectful, you will be blocked and your comments will no longer be seen on here. We do not do that bashing or saying anything negative on here. So please keep your comments very respectable. Also, Dwayne Bowman, thank you for tuning in. And y'all make sure that you share, do a watch party. So we sit up here and we just watch something really live. Can you tell us about that video and that song?
That was Can't Change Me. And that was actually one of my earlier videos.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my earlier videos. One of my very, very early videos. But it's just I felt the need to make a song that wasn't, about shooting guns and all that. That's what music was really, nobody really want to hear all that every day. So I just wanted to make something where the women would sit back and enjoy it. The mature audience would just sit back and enjoy it.
Right.
So
I love it.
Thank you.
Now, I know reading a bio, and I hear from different people, they considered you a Mongol.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
So, can you tell us the definition of what that means to you, and how do you think you earned that title?
I didn't really start hearing the word mogul thrown around until like 2-3 years
Hmm.
now, like 2-3 years ago. And I just see myself as a hip hop artist, entrepreneur,
Hmm.
a leader.
Hmm.
That puts bosses in place.
Hmm.
Every boss can't be a leader, and every leader can't be a boss.
Right, right.
You gotta have the right people.
Mhm.
So with me, when people say, "Yo, you a mogul," I look at it as it's an honor to be called that, but I just look at myself as a young brother just doing what he's doing, and that's really it.
Right,
I'm not really in for titles.
right. I hear you. I hear
You
you.
know,
Yeah. We also have Miss Cassandra Bain watching us. She says hello. Also, Dornice William, Miss Dora, thank you for tuning in.
Hey,
Now, we will be getting into talking about Time Matters, which will be released February 15th,
correct.
which we're really counting the days down. It's coming real close.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Now, in we're gonna say in Colorblind, which was supposed to originally be February 14th, right?
Correct.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit about the characters that's in that movie right there?
Wow. Colorblind is, I would say, is one of my most deepest. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Spike Lee always getting in trouble for these type of films. One of my most deepest controversial films,
Right.
and the only reason why it's going to cause controversy is because only the guilty will feel any way.
Mm,
See, only the guilty will feel any way about gay bashing
right.
or calling a black man a nigga.
Right.
Excuse the terminology, but or um, disrespecting his black wife.
Right.
See, anybody that sees this movie,
Mm,
either it's going to move you one way or the other, but it
right.
will move you.
Right.
So if it moves you to the left, then you're part of the problem.
Mm,
Correct that. If it moves you to the right, then you get it. You overstand it.
right.
The left will continue to understand it and never comprehend, and they will never change. They will forever be who they are.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we have Mr. Hugo Salazar.
Mhm.
He's a villain.
Tell us a little bit about Hugo, because he was on a show one time when we were discussing the movie as well. And I mean, I hear his name a lot. I watched some of the scenes that he's acted in. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Hugo Salazar Jr. Um, he's just Hugo is I love Hugo, man. He's one of the most talented, gifted, methodical actors I've ever met, next to Raymond Broadwater.
Now, Raymond, I'm gonna tell you like this. I know I told you along the way from Houston, but it's like when I see him act, he gives me chills.
Yeah, Raymond's scary.
I don't know what is that. It's just like it reminds you of the old I don't want to say the what they call it all different movies. It's not so much gang movies, but back in the day when they had like almost like Godfather. So he gives you that chill to where
Yeah.
you can't say
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Raymond and Hugo complement one another perfectly on the screen.
Really?
It's like Hugo's not carrying the scene, Raymond's not carrying the scene. They are both equally like equivalent to each other on the screen. The same thing with Bella Ray and Hugo on that scene, on that, because they played husband and wife. So when you actually see this film, Bella gives it up. Bella gives it up. And to me, and this is my opinion, whether it's my movie or not, if someone did this movie with the same people, the same script that I did, and I saw that, I would give them Academy Awards for what they did, like straight up.
Wow. Now, if people want to see the trailer of that, do you have a trailer on Colorblind?
Yeah, we have trailers on Chill Pill. colorblind, and time adders on my website, anyefilmgroup.com. That's AIGNE filmgroup.com. Just go right there, anyefilmgroup.com, or you can go to my Michael Stephen Paul page on YouTube or Mikey J TV. But I want all the traffic to just start going to anyefilmgroup.com. Get to know that name. You know?
Okay. Now that name Anye, because I mean, I fell in love with it. It's a special meaning behind that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, Bella Ray named our son. His middle name is Anye, and it's an island in the Mediterranean off of France. So that's where the name comes from. Okay. So it was before Kanye and Wanye and Danye and all that.
Right.
Yeah. So he runs our boom audio, and he's a great 20-year-old king.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. When did he start showing interest in the movie world?
The minute I said, if you don't pick up that boom, I'm gonna beat you up. Nah, he oh man. In my video, Stupid Fresh.
Okay.
He was about 5 years old, maybe 7. And I yelled at him, no, I ain't gonna. Oh. Because I was trying to get him to dance, and he had no rhythm. Because my son is not he's not a project guy. He's not a street guy. So he don't be he didn't go to parties and stuff to know how to do all that, you know, like boom, boom. Now he can dance, you know.
Okay.
All little millennial dances, but back then we're going back 13, 14 years.
Wow.
So I got mad at him because he wouldn't do the dance I was trying to do. That was his first time in front of a camera. And then I put him on some of my songs, you know, and it was just an honor to see my son get more and more interested. Right. And yo, dad, I got you. What you need? So yeah, big shout out to my son, man.
Now I know we mentioned in our past interviews that you know a lot of good people that you're real good friends with, like Rich Dollars, and also you know Remy Ma, Fat Joe.
I spoke to Peter Guns today.
Finally. Peter Guns.
Shout out to Peter and Cheetahs and all that.
Now I know when people probably hear that, they probably asking, okay, now is he part of the Creep Squad?
You sound like Rich. Yo, look, man, like I told everybody, I am not Creep Squad. I am not Creep Squad. But peace, my brother, man, and Rich's fam.
Right. Yeah, because he showed up on a set one time. Him and Peter and Rich Dollars.
Yeah, we had to go. We have a mutual acquaintance, very good friend of ours, Alizé. So we all showed up to his event, and Peter's a pain in my ass. Ooh, always messing with me, man. Right. Big brother, little brother thing.
Right.
You know, about this one picture I put up, and he would not let me down. He would not let it down. He would not let me live it down, man. Like, well, no, I love guns, man. Yeah,
so he probably be calling you after the show after seeing that comment.
Yeah, actually, we was texting. We was on the way over here, so I'm gonna hit him back when I finish. But guns is funny.
Wow. Now, I want to clear something up because I know, like with Peter, you know, from seeing Love and Hip Hop, a lot of people got a real bad perception of him as a close friend, a best friend, a brother. Could you let everybody know how you know him as a person versus what they see on Love and Hip Hop?
I'm not gonna sit here and not even try to lie, or I won't lie. Love and Hip Hop is not who that man is on a personal level, you know. And I've spoken to him about this many times. I said, they got you looking crazy, bro. This man can come in the house, and I've been with him when we've done it. We just leaving an event 5, 6 in the morning. He's heading right back to Queens to take his kids to school. You see, his number one priority in his life is his children.
Right.
And they don't show that.
Right.
And that's the part I told him straight up. You know, I said, yo, bro, that's the part that get me mad.
Right.
They could talk about all this stuff that, you know, you cheating on this one or you playing this one out, but what about all the positive things you do? All the charities that you show up for? Right. You taking care of your kids And no matter what you're going through with this one and that one, you're still doing for your kids. You
Right.
never put your kids in anything. It's all about your kids. So with guns, it's all about his kids and nothing else. You know, whether a woman want to be with him or not, he's still gonna do for his kids.
Right. Number one is his children.
And he speaks to all his kids every day. You know, he gets on a plane daily to go to Louisiana, California, and anywhere else, wherever his kids is at, he goes to visit them. Peter Guns is the ultimate father, like straight up. And Love and Hip Hop needs to display that instead of all that other nonsense. They always putting us in a bad light as black and brown people.
Right.
You know, and that person should be ashamed of that, the way she putting us out looking like we crazy, always want us to fight. You got brothers like Peter Guns out here being the ultimate father. People, and think about this. Could you imagine if Mona Scott did a show called The Renewed Love and Hip Hop, showing black and brown men and women in a positive light?
Right, right.
And Peter Guns is a star of that, showing how black men can relate to their kids, have not just be a parent, but learn their children and possibly become a friend. You're not supposed to be friends with your kids, but why not? You know, I think he'll be great for that. Will she do it? I don't think so. I doubt that very much.
Right, right. Now, what about because I know when you look at Rich Dollars.
Rich is Rich is Rich. Rich is a music music manager, executive. You know, him and I, we both have diabetes, you know, and there was some things that I texted him before how he can better manage his diabetes, you know. But Rich is not a bad guy.
Right.
You know, I've been around Rich so much, like I don't know, man. Love and hip hop just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, because you feel when everybody's looking at it, they thinking that this is that's the consumption of their life.
Yeah,
that's their whole character.
And it's not.
Instead of just bringing out some good parts, because it's like when I looked at one of the reunions where Cardi B came at Peters and she just said, "You're making him look dumb on TV." But the thing about it is that that's all they pulling out is that part. They're not pulling out the full story. Because if you look at it, you're seeing one side. And not saying the ladies deserve this, but we don't know nothing about the ladies either.
Yeah. And you know, look, Peter doesn't choose. How should I put it? And this is my opinion, because I know a few of them. Amina is very intelligent, very smart, wise. So is Tyra. You know, two very smart, beautiful black queens. So for people to talk ish about that relationship, I mean, you're saying that these women are dumb.
Right.
You don't even know these women.
Yeah.
You don't know how these women feel about the situation. You know, I don't know how they feel about the situation, but knowing their intellect, knowing how they are as queens, nah, they would never approve of something like that.
Right.
You know, so it's and he respects and love them regardless.
Right.
And they respect and love him to this day.
Right.
So I would just say people need to stay out of other people's business. But the problem is how it was put out there.
Yeah, and the way it's put out, you know, it's just like the world just going. Did you have a lot of people? Because you see it on Facebook as well. Well, people just take bits and pieces when you don't know the full story, or you truly really don't know that person, you know, character personally, and you quick to just bash them, quick to just judge them. But in my stance, I look at, okay, if I got a bad past, who am I to even judge you?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody has a stone that they cannot even throw.
Well, in retrospect, that's what people do.
They do it like they're God.
You know, I have some philosophy that I like to put out to people, and listen, I have this saying: you throw stones at my glass house, and I'm gonna throw a brick through yours. So,
I hear you.
You know, I'm the one driving the bus that people think they're gonna throw me under. So I live in my truth. I'm transparent.
Yeah, because you also, even in your profession and what you do, you're very well known. You've done a lot of good deeds outside of music, outside of acting, outside of producing. you have done a lot of good deeds for others that people don't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
But you face almost the same criticism as any celebrity out there because you're
Always.
along with them.
Always, every day. It's a never-ending, it's a never-ending story. When I was heading back from Vegas, I wrote this song called "Walk This Way," and that's a song that I'm gonna lay down tonight in the studio. And it's basically talking about people hating, the bad energy, the chit chatter, the Mikey J, the Michael Stephen Paul in their name. Like, people must really love to say other people's names.
Yes.
Say your own, speak your own truth, live in your own truth, do what you do, live your dreams, follow your goals. Stop attacking people who are winning, who are succeeding,
or who are trying their best to be somebody in somewhere. Because I mean, it's just like I've told my kids, you can't focus on somebody else's what they're doing and how they prospering, because you know what, when you focus on them, you're missing out on your own.
Exactly.
You could be doing something great, you could be getting somewhere higher, but you're too much into somebody else trying to tear them down.
And I'll tell you, even in the music business, as an artist, music producer, and all that, I've never followed the trend. I've always done my best to be a trendsetter.
Right.
I've never been in competition with another rapper or another music producer. I don't do competition.
Right.
Because as I'm sitting there looking to compete with somebody, I'm holding myself back.
Right.
For my own greatness. So instead of competing with another man or a woman doing the same thing that I'm doing, I'm just doing what I do.
Right.
And how far as I progress, that's on me. But if I sit there and I'm focused and fixated on what the next man or the next woman is doing, then I'm just holding myself back. I can't worry about somebody that's driving in the left lane. I'm in the right lane. Let them do them. I'm doing me,
Yeah, because you wouldn't be at the level that you're at now if you was too focused on what the next person is doing.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, that's just me. That's my phone going off. I ain't worried about that.
I was make sure we won't get a phone call. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at a small skit from Time Matters, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss it and talk to you about it along with the cast members that's in there.
Okay.
So everyone, this movie here, this is Time Matters.
I'm gonna teach you how to move and walk in this society. I'm gonna teach you how to know when a man's lying.
The Contento case has finally come to an end. This is yet another winning streak for the high-powered attorney, DeAndre Grant.
I'm so sick and tired of Mom and Dad fighting so much. I wish they should just get it together.
Yeah, me too. But why does Daddy have to work so much?
Well, I mean, someone has to pay the bills around here.
Mommy does that too.
I'm a friend of your father's.
Where's my fucking daughter?
Madison!
Where's the Grant girl?
I don't know!
Matter of fact, Elena, you're the reason why your daughter's kidnapped now.
I don't need a friend. All I need is my daughter back.
I'm gonna keep it short, brief, and sweet.
Like I had them in there crying and shit, ducking for cover like I had 30 guns up in that bitch. But that nigga DeAndre, punk ass coming in there thinking he bulletproof.
Time is running out. If you ever want to see your daughter again, I suggest you pay up.
But listen, you gotta make this go away. I go down, I'm bringing the judge with me.
I'm just trying to be a good friend here. I don't think they're easy with you and Delana right now.
You need to have faith. This is the time that you need to get down on your knees and ask God to give you strength.
I wanna cry sometimes. I lie awake at night. but that's alright. 'Cause I know Jaja, he will fix it. I know Jaja, I know Jaja, he will fix it after all.
Love it, love it. Now, actually, y'all got to see the two of the men that we was talking about in that scene. So, can you tell us about that? Because that's actually the movie that's going to be released on February 15th. Time Matters.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and the cast members that starred in there?
Well, Time Matters is starring, other than myself, Bella Ray Bond, Hugo Salazar Jr., Raymond Broadwater, Taya Stevens, Kaya Simone, Darnell Stevens, and I'm just mentioning the actors: Huey Adams, Julius Dorsey, Julian Dorsey. They're twins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tammy Bailey out of Atlanta. Shawnee Bellamy out of Atlanta. Fallon Shea out of Michigan. Chris Duden is from Cleveland. She's the singer that you seen walking up the block.
Oh yeah.
Alonzo Phillips, his son Jaden Phillips, who's playing the son of her. Who else? Anthony Capizzo, Nina Salentino. Thank you to Sadia Perez for letting us use her house to shoot the Contento scene. Joey Streets, Darren Quinn. It's like 80 cast members.
Wow.
I'm trying to just think of, and maybe it was
how did you come to? And we're specifically talking about Time Matters. How did you come by finding the right actors and actress? Well, you know what? Rewind, because I can't get over her voice. She has such a soulful voice, and I love it. I
Chris
felt
Duden,
it.
right?
Yes. How did you come in contact or discover her for this movie?
Wow. I don't honestly. We developed such a dope relationship. I don't even remember, to be honest, man. How did I meet Chris Duden? Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, Facebook, social media, and she just her voice is like
Powerful.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, she can move mountains. That's the voice that moves mountains.
And she drove here on 2 different occasions, all the way from Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
Yeah, she drove all the way from Cleveland, Ohio, on 2 different occasions. So I was honored.
Now, as far as because we heard about Hugo Jr. and
Raymond Broadwater, Hugo Salazar Jr.
Now the other one, them, I mean, they're very good actors. How did you come to picking the others that's acted in there? I mean, to suit them with the right character.
It's weird how I cast people. I'll look at somebody, and I already got it. I just look at them. Other ways I cast out through regular traditional casting calls, things of that nature. But it could be someone working at McDonald's behind the counter. I may look at him or her like, you may fit a role. You interested in acting? And then I'll give them, the information, and they'll reach out. And it's just weird how I build the cast up. Wow. It's just weird. So
now, tell us, Time Matters. Can you tell everyone what it is really geared towards, the meaning behind it?
Yeah, Time Matters really speaks. It's very self-explanatory. So my character name is DeAndre Grant, and he is an attorney, a high-powered criminal defense attorney, and he is the son of Betty and Marshall Grant. Betty Grant is played by Miss Elizabeth Martin, and Marshall Grant is played by Mr. Lewis Gordon with an E. Can't forget that.
Oh wow,
Gordon with an E. And my daughter gets kidnapped because of my brother, who's played by Darnell Stevens. He plays Samuel.
Right.
My daughter Madison ends up getting kidnapped because of his antics. So now here I am fighting tooth and nail to stay on the right path of greatness without going back to the dark side
Right.
for my younger youth.
Mhm.
Because I promised my mother I'll go to college and all that. So that's when I left the little so-called street life alone. But then I got pulled back in.
Mhm.
And it's a race against time to get my daughter back because I'm doing everything these kidnappers is asking me to do, but they keep playing.
Mm.
And time matters.
Wow. Wow. Love it.
Yeah.
We want to give a shout out to Harold E. Outley. He is tuning in right now. Russell Hopkins is watching as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure that y'all share. Do a watch party. Also remember that this will also is airing live on the YouTube as well. So make sure if you enjoyed this live discussion, you go over to my channel, like, subscribe, and also comment on the video. So in this here, time matters. Where do you think this is going to go from here?
Wherever God takes it.
Okay.
You know, the hardest part was done.
Mhm.
That was completing the film.
Mm.
Out of 100% of filmmakers, only 1% put their films out, whether they're black, white, yellow, green, or whatever. And to be in that top 1% of filmmakers, I'm honored.
Wow.
So where I would like it to go is to the masses, you know, and let it do what it do from there. I would love for it to be a classic, even if it becomes a cult classic like Pulp Fiction and
Right.
you know, those kind of films. My editor is doing a great job, and my team is doing a great job. The whole PR team, Shawnee Williams, Catherine Rosen, Nicole Lester. Thank you for everything that they've been doing. Bella Ray, my management, my agents, just everybody that's been involved in the process of Time Matters, Colorblind, all the films,
Right.
and my music career as well.
Wow. Yes. Now I know we discussed the red carpet that's coming up, the movie premiere right here. This here. So in this here, is it how the tickets are doing for this here?
Listen,
Since you've been announcing it.
Listen, when I got off the plane yesterday, and I'll show you on my phone, I was like, yo, that's New York is if you don't get your tickets now, you're not gonna be able to get a ticket.
Oh wow.
In January, we were at 34% capacity. Now we're at like 95%. And that's just New York. And as I'm looking at all the text messages and emails that's coming through, all from Eventbrite, Shaker Square in Ohio, Lakeshore 7 in Ohio, Maryland. You know, going. Maryland's almost sold out too.
Oh wow.
I think Maryland's like 80%.
Wow.
So I really want to thank everybody that's been very supportive of myself, of the cast, their families, and everybody, you know, because we're on set 10, 20 hours a day.
Yeah, that's some long hours.
Yeah.
Now, in time, we're just going to talk about Time Matters. How long do you think it took for y'all to do this here before you say it's a wrap, we're done?
Oh man, this is my third time shooting Time Matters. The first time I did it, it was okay. You know, it wasn't good and it wasn't great. It was okay. And I'm the type of person I can admit that. The second time we did it, it was good, but it wasn't great.
Right.
It wasn't something that, you know, it'd be something that I might see on Tubi or something like that.
Right.
You know, and this is coming from me. Like you can have a great script, but if it's just something, whether it's with the editing or just something that wasn't shot right, that could just throw off the whole film's equilibrium, you know, you're gonna feel a certain way. Now, other people may feel a certain way, like in a positive way, but me as the creator of the film and everything else, I may look at it like I wouldn't even watch this again,
right?
Unless it's a rainy day and nothing else to do. This version here, oh man, listen, Julius Dorsey as Turf, is the ultimate villain. Wait till you see him in action, man. He's really dope.
So, could you tell us in Time Matters what actually made Time Matters?
You mean if it's based off like fact or fiction or
people? Everybody that's behind the scenes, in the scenes. What made that movie there?
Everybody involved. Everybody involved, especially the cast. And whether it was the first cast or the second cast, they all did a phenomenal job. Because if they didn't, I mean, I doubted my cast selection.
Right.
So they all did a phenomenal job. You know, this cast here definitely supersedes what I've done in the past. So they definitely made the movie what it is. My editor is making the movie what it's going to be.
Right.
The media, such as yourself, Shonda Jacobs, the whole Ohio media portion of Anye Film Group, Maryland, iHeart Media, you name it, whoever's attached to this film, they are Time Matters.
Yes, yes. Love it. Lewis Gordon says, "Hey, Mikey, keep on keeping on. Salute to you, Spicee." Thank you so much.
Hey,
we love. Every time I think about him, I just think about that scene in that kitchen.
Every time I think about him getting choked out by turf.
Yes. Calvin C. Young, thank you for watching. Marcela Sanchez, thank you for tuning in as well. Now, in Time Matters, do you see it going to another level, as in another part 2?
Not really. If I did do a part 2, it'll show what happens with Delana and DeAndre.
Okay.
Without giving away the movie. I can't give away Time Matters, but if I did, listen, everybody, if I did, it'll be based on Delana and DeAndre. And of course, Mr. Gordon would have to be in that as well. So, you know.
Okay. We're going to take another break and listen to one of your videos, watch one of your videos. And as y'all watch on, please send up some hearts for Mr. Michael Stephen Paul and his great works he have done, everything he's doing good. And this is his year. He has a year that just belongs to him. So he's doing great things. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen this when we first came in, but we're going to play it again. So everyone, this is Michael Stephen Paul.
Because I'm gonna teach you how to move and walk in this society.
Woo! Yeah, it's your boy. Yo, you know, I gotta love Jones. And I'm gonna let you know what it is. Have you ever in your life, girl, been wined and dined? Well, that is what I do if you gave me the time. Them other chicks are done if you decided to be mine. Them other dudes are corny, girl, kick them off the line. Flowers, candy, edible arrangements, shows or movies, some other entertainment. Life for me would be your best decision. Playing hard to get is not an impossible mission. If you think about it, girl, you're in a good position. An old school swag with some new school flair. I'll be your best friend, even wipe away your tears, even get your Pantene when it's time to wash your hair. See, I don't have an issue when it comes to pampering, even when you get your pads when you start cramping it. Your future's looking rather good, sit and think hard. Your parents have been answered and you owe it all to God.
I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, I gotta love Jones. Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones.
Sweet lemonade, girl, sweet potato pie. Sweet like a sugar candy, apple in my eye. Let me taste the sugary spot between your thighs. Now tell me, would you like that? Alright, alright, alright. You be my genie in the lamp, but I won't rub you 3 times. I'll lick you like a stamp. But on the real, girl, we can chill and wait for that. Get our frequent mileage on, leave the safe for that. Maybe hit a beach, maybe Costa Rica. What I'm gonna do with your girl, use a keeper. Pretty brown eyes, babe, when'd you get them peepers? Any dude acting up, but you, I put him in a sleeper. All I see is the best for you, the finer things in life. The house with a picket fence, Moscato on some ice. A coupe in the garage, sedan in the driveway. Pop the top in the summer, cruise along the highway. Yeah, you know, life is too short. So I gotta let you know how I'm feeling. And it's your boy Mikey J, Mikey Jones. And I gotta love Jones for you, girl. And I know you got one for me too. Yeah, let's go.
I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones, love Jones. I gotta love Jones.
Yeah. Let's go out to all my ladies. I gotta love Jones. For you, Mikey J.
All right, all right. Now that was Love Jones. I'm telling you, I really love that song. It has a lot of meaning to it. But when I think about Love Jones, I think about the movie. Now I can think about the music. Now poetry is actually music now. I love it.
Jones, love Jones.
Yes, yes, yes.
I gotta love Jones.
So now in this Time Matters, Colorblind, Keys and Cuffs,
Chill
Pill, Chef's Ingredients 2, Deception,
and 3 the Hard Way.
That's the one I had a hard time remembering. Yeah. And any of them, do you have any of your music in there?
No, not well. Colorblind, I do definitely.
Okay.
I didn't even think about the scores and the soundtrack shit. I got music that fit, you know, but it's not even about me. I'd rather put on an artist that is trying to really get put on.
Right, right. Now I know we had Lady Bane on a couple of times.
Another voice.
That voice is mesmerizing. That is a alluring voice she has. Will she be able to have any in your movies?
She better. You'll see. She better stop playing with me, man. You know, trying to get a hold of Cece is like trying to get God on the phone. But you know God is there.
Yeah.
But he's like, all right, I see you calling my son, but you gotta give me. I got 1 billion other people to talk to, but I got you. Cece Heath all day.
I love her. I've had one-on-one with her in order to have Miss Lady Bane on. And I mean, when it's the interview, I can get in contact with her.
Yeah.
You know, it might take her a day, but she get right back.
Yeah. Here she go. I see you calling Smurf. I get back with you. That's her nickname for me. She called me Smurf. I'm 5'10" and I'm a Smurf.
Yeah, because when I saw you, I was like, okay, he is tall. But everybody says I'm short, you know. So after these movies here, what is in store from Mr. Michael Stephen Paul in the movie world? Where are you moving next? Are you going to another film? Are you going to do more records? Or you coming out with something new in line? Can you fill us in? What to expect?
In 2020?
2022? 23, 24?
I about to say 2020. I'm going to vacation. But I'm going to do we got a lot of releases this year.
Mm-hmm.
Leading up to, I didn't mention Run, but many prayers out to Raymond Broadwater on his back surgery. I'm so praying, his back gets back to where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because I have a horror flick, a horror movie called Run.
Right.
That I already wrote 20 pages for 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I'm ready to go. And unfortunately, Raymond's back isn't. Raymond is, but his back isn't.
Yeah. See, mentally we could be there, but physically we're not.
Raymond would be there physically. Listen.
Raymond, he is speaking on it right now.
Raymond Broadwater. I'll be there. Raymond Broadwater would be there physically, mentally, and emotionally if he could. Hands down. That man, he would. But I'm not going to allow him to.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, because I know nobody else probably asked you. And, I am a lyricist. And I'm involved and connected with other lyricists. And I've seen it in different movies, because my favorite movie is East Bayou. I'm just going to be honest.
Oh, East Bayou.
I love East Bayou.
Yeah.
But when you talk about poetic justice, do you plan on making any movies along the line to where you put a sweet melody and rhythmic like that?
I already have one in mind. I got the title and all that already.
Yeah. So he can't say nothing, y'all. So y'all got to just wait.
But in 2021, I have my television series Days of a King.
Okay.
I'm doing. I don't know if you remember the movie Beat Street.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm doing Beat Street.
Okay.
Still New York hip hop. None of that millennial. I'm keeping it along the lines of the traditional Beat Street.
Right.
Sean, you already spoke to a couple of people. I got a couple people who's gonna make some cameos. So I'm looking forward to doing Days of a King, Beat Street, a couple other projects I got for 2021.
Right.
I'm definitely looking to open up my own studio.
Okay.
Like Warner Brothers Studios, Universal, Tyler Perry Studios.
Right.
I'm already seeing some locations that I'm looking to open up, and my own studio. I have my own film academy now, Anye Film Academy, where I go city to city, state to state, and I teach children from the ages of 5 and up how to work a camera, how to write scripts, mannerisms and etiquette in front of the camera, off the camera, stuff like that. So I go city to city as requested by the mayors or the governors or the educational system, and I go in and we teach them. And I bring some of the cast members with me that can teach them how to act and everything. So
okay. Now let me ask you this, and I know I'm probably throwing you left on this because I just want to know, because you have those that got to be in the mode, those that's got to have something to inspire them, or there's some that got to draw it from pain or somewhere. Are you the type that you just spit it straight off? When it comes out to me, yes.
Oh yeah. I gotta be in the mood though.
So in other words, he's telling me he ain't in the mood.
Nah, like it depends. It'll be one of them days where you got writer's block.
Oh, been there.
Yeah,
been there.
Yeah.
So and I despise when I get that writer's block. It's just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then I'll pick up the pen and I'm like trying to force myself, like, come on now, girl, you can get this. But I could say I like when it moves off, because once it's lifted, I'm gone with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, because I know like in my world, it's like I watched some of the ladies, some of the men that could just right off their head, right off their head. But like with me, I come from a place to where from abuse, I got to be placed into a certain atmosphere, certain mode, have a certain vibe, and there's sometimes 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm awakened out of my sleep, whether it's a title or whether it's the whole paragraph. But I make sure I got that pen and paper right there beside me.
That's what creators do.
So it's like when you devoted, you're devoted.
Yeah.
So you carry your phone everywhere. So as soon as that hit, you just right there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there anything besides that would inspire you to just like, oh, that'd be a good movie?
A lot of things inspire me, definitely. Like your granddaughter today. That can inspire you.
Right.
The Good Daddy.
Right.
A title for a movie, The Good Daddy.
Right.
What makes him a good daddy? His relationship with his daughter or his son.
Yes.
And
we need a lot of that, because a lot of, especially the Black fathers, I could say they have been discredited over the years. whether it's in the legal system, through the attorney general, from the black woman's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to say it, put it out there because it's true. It's that we need to learn how to uplift our men better than what we have. We need to get behind them and encourage them, support them, because you do have black men out there that do be fully in for their children. But you got to look at too that you got these women that use those children as weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And see, me being a single parent, I despise that. And I'm the type of person to where, look, if this man is willing to be there, who are you to stop it?
Yeah.
That's not your relationship with him.
Yeah.
Your relationship with him is separate than his relationship with his child. He might not have been a good boyfriend. You might have been not the loyal woman, but his relationship is separate from his child.
And what's funny you say that is, in Time Matters, me and Delena's relationship is about my management, my managing my time with her and the kids. So she okay, boom, you ain't trying to spend time with me, but yo, what about your kids?
Right.
So no matter what her and I are going through, she never involved the kids.
Right.
I'll give you that one. I ain't give you no more cookies. No more cookies.
Can't spill the beans.
Nah, no more.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you, we're getting towards over the hour. We really enjoyed you. I know I really enjoyed you. This has been a great experience for me.
Yeah.
And I say possibly this year I'll be making that flight up to New York.
Nah, come on, you gotta come up there.
We're going to New York because I know two girls gonna call me and say, no, you going, especially my other New Yorker friend, Felicia. Now, yeah, she gonna be on my, but girl, let's go. She been telling me every year since we've been best friends.
Yeah.
And she got that same New York accent. And she just swears, she tells me all the time, I don't have an accent.
Yo, what up, son? What's popping?
That's how she talk. And I love her to death, And my thing is that, I'm ready to go. I want to see what's going on up there. What's like Cardi, see what's popping. Yeah. So it's a different world. I know that. I've been to Chicago already. Yeah. So my thing is that, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
I wish you the best on the outcome of Time Matters. I'm proud of you. Blessings in abundance to you.
Thank you.
You and the cast, y'all worked very hard. I watched each time y'all popped that scene up. I might be late because Facebook be late on my phone. I don't know if it's my phone service with Metro or just Facebook themselves.
All the time.
But it be after the notification come after you did already went off. But I watch it. From Shawnee to Mr. Gordon to my favorite Raymond. And also Hugo. I watch each one of y'all. And I really enjoyed y'all. Y'all have done great work.
Thank you.
Keep it up. I wish y'all the best.
And I say thank you on behalf of them too. And just to your audience, thank you for supporting Spicee Gray and supporting me. Definitely I ask for your support when it comes to the releases of my film projects. But you're not just releasing me, you're releasing everything that I do, everything that I'm about, every charitable organization that I give finances to. No, they are not publicly put on news display. But what I do give, I give wholeheartedly. So every bit of money I make, I always put back into the communities across America, whether it's feeding the homeless, doing my toy drives for 18 years and, just doing what I do. So thank y'all for your support. And Spicee, to all your listeners and your viewers out there, don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't allow anyone to deter you from your dreams, deter you from your path. You are great no matter what. People are just going to do what they do.
Yes,
they're going to hate on you. They're going to not believe in you. They're going to talk about you, spread lies, rumors, and rhetoric. Let them have that. You see, only God knows the truth. And what's done in the dark is going to come to the light, and God is the light. So allow people to say what they want to say, do what they want to do. You know your work. You know what you're worth. Allow your work to speak for itself, as I do. And just take a page out of my book. People talk about me like you talk about Jesus Christ. And then when people see that, well, your stuff not adding up. Michael J's the truth. It is what it is.
But my thing is like this, because I experienced the same thing, even from a family, because the family is the biggest one, biggest critic, biggest one that'll be quick to knock you down. And I've been through that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, the more they speak negative, the higher that God lifts you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, don't look at it and let it disencourage you. Take their words as a weapon to make you fight and build you.
Yeah.
Because that's how you become strong. And I tell you right now, since you gave that nutrition today, I love it. I love it. I'm pretty sure they enjoyed it. He has a flight back to New York tomorrow.
It's New York. New York.
Okay, we texting.
It's New York, yo. Yo, it's New York.
Yeah, and since he don't want to give us a sample, son.
Hey, listen, man. Well, you really want a sample of some shrimp on the table, strawberries in the platter, my name in their mouth like it really doesn't matter. Speak live words with chit chatter. Mikey J's in the place, but it really does matter. Time Matters dropping February 1/5 from live. One of the smoothest guys on the rise. You know what it is. The brown eyes don't lie. Tell truth all day. Why spread rumors and lies? Spicee Gray to the right of me. I stay on the left doing what I do. Why? Because I'm the better best. That's what I do, man. Don't put it to rest. Put your head to bed, boy. Yeah, I'll put it to rest.
All right.
All right, after you.
So I changed that mood, y'all. So have a safe flight back. We love you. We support you. We standing right behind you. And we look forward to that trophy. I'm going to tell you, I'm looking for that Grammy on Time Matters.
Hey, listen, that's Academy Award. And if we get it, we get it. We don't, guess what? At least we got the eye of the people.
Yeah, because the biggest reward is what God gives you.
Yeah.
So keep going. So we're going to lead out the show with Mikey J. Y'all have a blessed day. See y'all next week, 7 p.m. Have a blessed one. Much love.
It's Mikey J, baby.
Hey, yo, what's up, sis?
What's up, Mr. Stupid Fresh?
What's good, sis? What's poppin'?
Yeah, I heard about your little situation last night.
Yo, she came in there wildin'.
So what you told her?
This is for all my hustlers who got them women in their lives that will never understand us. She wants me to lamp, stop stacking paper. I wonder which one of the peoples came up with that caper. See, I can't do that. You know how I am. Become a 9-to-5, do make bread for another man. I'm self-sufficient, babe. Entrepreneur type. Pull a magic trick like I'm supposed to change overnight. Park the Bentley, curb the range. You bugging on the real good, you out of your brain. See, I love you and all. I put that on my life. I know I've done some things that have caused you pain and strife. Well, that was then, and this is now. Years have passed and we still didn't throw the towel. Never gave up, we never gave in. Even when I'm telling the truth, you think I'm lying for my grin. I keep it real good, that word is my bond. You were there in the beginning, before I got on.
Girl, you know I do for you, but change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you, but change I won't do. Girl, you know I do for you, but change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you, but change I won't do.
You think I'm doing me when I'm out on tour. Bringing groupie chicks up on my hotel floor. See, they gets no love, but I give them respect. I treat them like fans, cause they're the ones who bring my check. See, they buy my albums, they buy my CDs. They hitting Ticketmaster so they could come see me. Do my thing on stage, I gets real lively. I will never do you wrong, that's not like me. My bestest friend next to my seeds. The whole damn package, I give you what you need. A ring on your finger, a tat on my back to show my love for you. Now what you know about that? See, I'm a good dude, you don't have to fear. But now you want me to change after all of these years. Stop doing what I'm doing, I'm seeing and making beats. Sorry baby girl, but this is how we eat. I could be doing other things, like hustling in the streets, or laying dudes down over bull-ish beefs. I don't need a drama, y'all can keep that grief. Listen up girl, you can't change me.
Girl, you know I do for you, but change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you, but change I won't do. Girl, you know I do for you, but change I can't do. If you want the world, I give it to you, but change I won't do. Ain't nothing in the world I won't do. I'm your man, you're my bro. Girl, I'm so can't do. Nothing in the world I won't do. I'm your man, you're my fool. Girl, I'm so in love with you. Change is something I can't do. Nothing in this world, you know, I won't see you. There's nothing. 'Cause I'm your man, you're my fool. I'm so in love with you. Nothing in this world that I won't do. I won't change. I won't do.